You play guitar, you want to record a guitar-based song. Here's what you will need. Hello, home music creators. There are different types of guitar recording. You might want to record just an acoustic guitar. You might want to record an acoustic guitar and vocals, or just an electric guitar, or a full multi-track rock song with drums, bass, guitars, piano, vocals, who knows what else. How you record will depend on which one of these types of recording you want to make. Now, the simplest way of recording guitar is very simply just use your voice recorder app on your phone. But that's not really what we're talking about here. We're talking about creating a bit more of a professional recording that you could use to put up on Spotify or whatever other streaming service you might use. Now, whatever type of recording you're doing, you will need one of these, an audio interface. You will need a computer, which your audio interface will plug into. Then you need a physical means of capturing the sound from your guitar into the audio interface and computer. If that's an electric guitar, it will just be a simple jack cable, which you will plug into your guitar, and the other end will go into one of the inputs on the audio interface. If it's an acoustic guitar, you will use a microphone, and you will place the microphone in front of the guitar and then have an XLR cable that goes from that microphone into the input of the audio interface. You're also going to need some headphones. These are absolutely essential to monitor what you're recording while you're playing it, and then to listen to the recording back after you've finished it. On your computer, you're going to need a program called a DAW, a DAW, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation. This is essentially a recording studio in software, and it allows you to record multi-track songs. So you can play one track and then you can record another track over the top of it as the first one's playing, and then you record another track as those are playing, etc., etc. And you can build up huge, big lists of tracks. You might have several guitar tracks, you might have a drum track, a bass track, etc. If you want to record an acoustic guitar using a microphone, or if you want to record vocals, or if you want to record a guitar amp by placing a microphone in front of it, you will need a microphone stand to put the microphone on. You can sort of jimmy hacked solutions where you're balancing a microphone on a table or a chair or something, but really I would highly recommend getting a mic stand. They're not particularly expensive, and trust me, you will save yourself a lot of hassle in the long run. If you want drums in your guitar-based song, you will need some sort of drum software. I can highly recommend Easy Drummer. That's a software that I've been using for years and years with great results. If you want bass guitar in your song, again, you can record the bass exactly the same way as you'd record an electric guitar by plugging the cable one end into the bass, one end into the audio interface. You can also get bass guitar software. There's a program called Easy Bass, which I've used, which is very good. And there are lots of others. If you want keyboard parts, you can just program keyboard parts in your DAW using the piano roll editor. I don't like doing this particularly. I would much prefer to actually play the parts on the keyboard. What you will need for that is a MIDI interface. Some audio interfaces have MIDI built into them, others don't. If yours doesn't, then you can buy a separate MIDI interface, and then they're not very expensive. They plug into your computer via USB, and then you can get a MIDI cable with one end that goes into your keyboard and one end that goes into the MIDI interface. Finally, you're just going to need some patience and some willingness to learn and experiment. I have released lots of guitar-based songs using exactly the equipment that I've detailed in this video. You can check them out using the links in the description below. This is Paul from Home Music Creators signing off. See you in the next video. Cheers.